Continuing with the mission. Doesn't look like there's all that much going on with this. Basically we have to defend this occasionally. That's more or less it. I'll try to prioritize upgrades that don't use mercury. Quickly looking at this, there aren't that many. Ooh, that's a lot of people. When we have full mana, we should be fine. I need to reduce their numbers fairly quickly. So these are actually the bigger problem. Need these guys to be... It's not a simple matter to attack these. We don't have a unit stack powerful enough to take them on. I'll have to leave the assassins for last. Also can't really resurrect these guys, they're so poisoned they're gonna die anyway. I need to save the mana for resurrections. I suppose I could technically remove the poison, apparently not. Better just save the points for now. I suppose I could use the runes to sort of screw him over. Probably should. We can't take these guys here. They're too good. They'll kill too many. Bear riders are not gonna be able to do enough. We'll kill the bear riders. Okay, I think he's weak enough now that I can more or less ignore him. Oh shit, he's dead. Fuck. Close, close, very close, too close. Let him basically attack and key, that'll be the end. No. Through some miracle he's back to shooting mode again. Be his last shot though. No, next one. So this isn't going to last. We might be able to buy one additional turn by moving properly. Yeah, I can't resurrect anything anyway. Maybe with a generation. We'll basically resurrect one guy. That's it. I should have just killed him. Much for us to really do here. Item set item. Might be able to kill a single dwarf, and I don't think I would bother resurrecting that. What else? Dwarven King item set seems to be available. Definitely need to do resurrections. Well, if we manage our situation properly, shouldn't have to do too many. The problem is we're sort of too good at this. Lucky Strike can basically end the fight in our favor. Can't resurrect a Titan. Thank you, automatically spawning piece of shit. In a serious fight, very, very welcome thing. In a non-serious fight, just a big pain in the ass. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's some value in simply having more troops. Yeah, I can't escape him. However, I might be able to block him with the dwarves. This ability is sort of annoying now. If I resurrect them now, they're just gonna get their asses kicked in again. Cleric should survive, so that's easily right. Shit. He has to turn in such a bad goddamn place. At least I can fix things a little bit. Yeah, they're dead. Not even close. Which is a good thing. Except right. All worked out in the end. Bit costly maybe, but still. Can afford it. Really. Do I want to upgrade these? There's really very little to upgrade the genies, but I don't see why not. Sultans are better for my purposes. Plus we should upgrade the defenders too. Although I'm not sure how useful that's really gonna be. These would be our troops. At least there's a theoretical chance they might join up, although I doubt it. Might not be able to resurrect in this fight. Yeah, we can't. Decent amount of resources, nothing too good. I think I'm taking a little bit of a trip home, since we're so close to it. We've gotten some decent upgrades done recently, so it should offer a nice selection of additional troops. Or rather upgrades to existing troops. Not actually sure how I want to upgrade these. Not familiar with the variations. Harpoon strike armored. No melee penalty. Crippling wounds. Crippling wounds is very good though. This creature is resistant to all spells and effects that decrease the defense, so largely irrelevant. This creature can drag the target up one tile closer to it. No. About the various things. Well, we know what this guy does. He has a lightning attack that jumps from target to target, then he can do once a direct damage lightning strike. His Flame Lord is a more defensive one. Attacking an enemy, this creature has a chance to produce a fire wave, dealing physical damage to all enemies in a random radius in the targeted direction. This could be very troublesome to use with allies. Once per combat, this creature can attack any selected enemy on the field, dealing it 20% more damage and subjecting it to Mark of Fire. I think the Thunder Thane is more group friendly. Magma Shield. Immune to fire, or Liquid Flame Breath, no shield. When this creature undergoes a melee attack, the attacker suffers fire damage. The amount depends on the attack's force. I think it's a better version of the fire shield, basically. In addition to its normal damage, this creature leaves a fire wall in the place where it has attacked its target. Could be somewhat useful, but I think it's another pain in the ass thing. You have allies. It just You create a damage field there that you can bring your own troops in either. What can we upgrade? So we prefer the magma dragon. We want skirmishers. We want thunder thanes. We can probably should upgrade the priests. I think Rune Patriarchs have the Mark of Fire ability, plus they have a area of effect attack. They are single target, I think. More damaging attack. Weaker initiative. What's the Mark of Fire? When attacking, this creature has a chance of damaging the target, resulting in all fire damage suffered by it being doubled within a certain period of time. I don't think that's particularly useful. Might be here and there. Also, I'm not sure I care about the cross attack. It's not bad, but I'd like to at least try the Rune Keepers. Right, so more troops, better troops. How close are we to a level up? Fairly close. I'd like to expert more war machines if I can pick one. So metric ton of golems basically. Ooh, they have mages. Of course they do. Fireball. Reasonable casualties. You can bombard me with spells for a little bit. And expect to be able to kill so many of them so quickly. Yeah, we're gonna lose some dwarves, I don't particularly care. have enough mercury for about 2 weeks. We have to keep in mind that we are getting additional mercury from the mines constantly too. Maybe even 3 weeks. Probably 3 weeks in fact. I think we want to keep them firing this time. Causing confusion is not always the best way to handle things. We leave that one guy alive. Attack the genies, please. Thank you very much. Lots of mummies. With any luck, this is the level up out of this. Probably not. Too few. Fireball deflects. Good damage. Surprised they didn't resurrect themselves. More money, more troops, more upgraded units. Probably needs attack. Yeah. Looks like a mercenary camp. Don't think I've encountered one yet. Experience is precious, I'm not leaving easy kills behind. A swarm of black bear riders. That's a good amount of enemies. Yeah, that's a good amount. 3,500 pretty much. Chance I could disable them. This might buy me 2 attacks before they can do anything. Sacrifice for the greater good. I think this will work out just fine. Water elementals act for the wizard, so I can move out of the way. The resurrection. Everything will work out just fine. Not exactly as planned, but we got a little bit lucky there. A healthy amount of XP. Yeah, that's at least about 3 weeks worth. We keep getting new troops every week. I'm not sure if we are. I suppose we should, precisely because of the difficulty we had here with the swarm. If we had a little bit more units in the Rakshasa stack, we would have had no problem. So it certainly seems worth it to get more of them, and I don't have, as far as I know, any other means of getting extra troops, good ones. Oh, town portaled away immediately, so that's a high level unit that came here. Might be worthwhile to switch boots. We get a little bit of extra mobility out of these, but that's about it. Close mobility currently is the primary thing to worry about. We basically are not moving at all in this goddamn snow. Okay. He withdraw immediately though, so probably weaker than Wolfstan. It's a large unit, we can block its access to our ranged attackers at least. Since they're undead, they aren't particularly fast. Not sure if I should attack first. Static damage. This one can only attack the bear, so we can focus all our efforts to killing this group. Will do. Still kill one of each, probably. Wonderful, wonderful crippling wood. I'm not sure I can resurrect these, they're elementals, so probably no. Something to keep in mind. He has no retaliation. We have only one god. Oh fuck, wrong button. I'm supposed to resurrect them. Well, shit. Couple of bear riders lost, not a big deal. Still, pointless screw up. It's the expert war machines which we really want. The ballista would get a massive boost out of this. Hero calls upon the force of nature to affect enemy flying creatures and is the speed of all enemy flyers to outtake the war machines. We might want to do the respect, get the resurrection 10. I'm not letting you leave. I'm not gonna let the precious experience escape. worst thing about the spell is really that the spells seem to be all over the place. Sometimes the resurrection is at the end of the list, sometimes at the start of the list. I don't particularly care where it is, as long as it would stay in one goddamn place. Preferably it would also be divided by the level somewhere, so you could always predict where they'll end up being. Shatra. Yeah, we can afford it, that's no problem. Or a question how long we should keep paying. But currently it makes sense. We have some troublesome situations and we are sort of very reliant on that unit stack, the wizard army. So just ignoring any upgrades to it seems very inadvisable at this point. Especially since we haven't really tackled any of the major dwarven war parties yet. Leave them, they're pain in the ass. Right, this should be a treasure trove of some sort. Troublesome one, but still. Yeah, ADLCs, no retaliation. Blood views. I don't want to move. I don't want to give the Furies new targets all that much. A couple of basic infantrymen dying is not an issue. Although we're not really getting anything all that useful out of this one either. Oh, I'll take that back. Not particularly useful for me. The experience itself was the most useful thing. 50% damage to earth spells, which I have one, and it's a like level 1 spell, so yeah. So this is where the Nirvasha is. Actually, I'd say it is exactly here. So you don't have anything better to do, right? So let's start digging. Fighting Thanes is gonna be a pain in the ass. We're better off not having everyone here, I think. They'll just cause the attack to bounce from unit to unit. This way I can block his access to my units with the heavy dragons. No casualties, fairly easy win for us. Previous fortress military outpost was so bad, so goddamn awful. Hopefully we can get something useful out of this. Something worth buying. I think we lost war. I suppose us resurrected barely cost anything, so we're not really making much of a sacrifice. Priest, that's not bad. Right, back underground. I'm not sure I want to go there. A throng of thunder things. That's probably where his HQ is then. Makes sense. And I didn't take the goddamn cuirass of the Dwarven King. Why? Why did I not take it? I suppose we should consider starting to buy brawlers at this point. Nothing else to spend the money on. Northwest. So in this general area. Yeah, Wolfstand will definitely take the Dwarven King setup. Pack of manticores, that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, slightly different location than I thought. Close enough. Take extra from fire damage. No, it's had the level mark. It's a chance ace thing. Does it get the target gets the mark of fire? Actually, I don't recall it ever happening. I'm sure it has, but I just don't recall it. Right. Now the question becomes, where are we going? We absolutely must go up here, there's no other pathway. The problem is, we don't have an easy way to defend the city. He has. But he's out here at the other end of the world adventuring. So should we sort of switch places? No, Zahir has to be the one that goes and meets the god. That was his goal. I'm fairly certain that it's not an optional thing. Are you gonna use him or not? You have to use him. The bastard has portals, so I can't really defend this unless I have a hero here. And if I just buy a hero, it's gonna be a piece of crap anyway. Won't make much of a difference. I might still be able to hold on to the castle though, it's not an easy place to attack. I'll go there, pull up whatever troops I can. Although we are very close to this place. I can always bring Zahir through the teleportation spell. I also need to bring him at some point so I can get the Gear of Asha. It might be wasted on this guy. I mean, in the way that it can't be transferred to the next mission, but we don't need it. We don't need another one here either, so if it's wasted, it's wasted. That's fine. Crown of Star Isis. I think that's the last remaining set piece from an item we already have the other pieces for. This is one of those things where mass confusion is tempting, but I think we're going to get into a lot of trouble if we do it that way. If we don't, we can always recover from the losses, no problem. Right, this is fairly good. resurrect now. So if we're lucky, the angels will kill the priests, and that'll be pretty much it. We can easily kill the angels afterwards. No escaping from him. Now the confusion is much better. Ah, I love that when that happens. He did the basic mistake I did in a lot of situations. You forget how the enemy retaliates or attacks, or your own unit, and you end up just murdering your own, giving the enemy a free attack against your own unit. Still, we're starting to look at a healthy mass of these things now. They can pretty much slice through everything, but still, again, another random NPC opponent, and we couldn't just hack through their stack of units. Just did not have the attack power, even after we buffed the unit substantially. Doubles mana regeneration. It's already more than... I can basically keep mana at full constantly. I don't really like fire elementals either. They're sort of good. But there's a lot of fire immune units, and I'm not sure if its fire attack is treated as fire attack or a physical attack. I'll take mana regeneration. Not like it's bad anyway, we can just use more magic, don't worry. We have the Moral and Luck hat, which is very good hat. Plus 6 knowledge, yeah, we don't any of this shit. The ring that halves your mana cost, that's basically what's allowing us to do this. Plus having several hundred points of mana. Right, I'd like to get the... oh fuck. The border guard with the here, then I can teleport back here. Well, the border guard could also be here, now that I think about it. Now it's there. Well, it's shocking. But this is a tough fight. If we win this, we can then teleport to defend the town. Which means this guy is free to move and attack forward. Is there a path forward? Ingvar. Hangwool must survive. A serious fight. And it sort of looks like this doesn't actually go anywhere else, so what the hell has this guy been doing? He doesn't have a portal to attack us either, so shrug. Still, this is the more important fight. Challenging fight. Yeah, this is gonna be trouble. No matter where I go, it's trouble. It's also surprisingly fast. I think they are immune to fire. We need to remove their ability to retaliate their way too large stacks to allow that. Potentially I might frenzy things. That help? These guys frenzy, that could be a big problem for them. Things are going fairly well. Stains are the only real problem still left, pretty much. It's too early to start resurrecting anyone either. Oh, we have Puppet Master, forgot about this. Yeah, that will simplify things. It will also allow me to resurrect things. can puppet master some weak guy and let's resurrect. I think we will start resurrecting right now. The only thing we need to do with the puppet master really is to keep this son of a bitch out of trouble. That is it. Get distance. Once we get the Rakshasas resurrected, everything should be set. I'm not sure if I want to even attack. I suppose I should. In many ways I need to bring this guy closer so the Rakshasa can attack it. Can't finish things until the resurrection is done. I will wait. I want to make sure that we've done all the resurrection we can.
This key feels warm and it smells like molten iron. It must be the one for the shrine. There goes Zahir, right again.
We need the Tear of Asha from this little visit. I'm not sure anything else really matters. Rakshasa, Khatras and Resurrection are enough for us to survive. Do not want the ballista. We could take a few additional troops, but I'm not sure what would I really take. What would really help us? That said, modern guard have been useful here and there, so maybe just take them. Their only purpose is to exist and prevent enemies from something. That's pretty much it. And are you dangerous? No. Worthless. Still has to be killed. More More friends. It's another weakling because it doesn't have any kind of a path creation, right? There are also attribute increasing sites here, so we might as well visit them before we head where we need to go. Warm-up fight. Yeah, pretty weak. They have no access to our range units anymore. What exactly could we use? They'll both die. Yeah, again. You could have a serious hero defending this, and there's one guy that cannot possibly die, although I don't think it's on the enemy side. Helmar, level 23 rune mage. We'll have to go all in with the runes this time. I think we want to take an offensive stance in general. They have good numbers, but nothing amazingly good. Burn through some sulfur. That's about it. I looked through the enchantments and there aren't all that many that I can easily use. I also don't want to use things that use up mercury. Speed increase might be another one we can do. One used. This is gonna hurt, not me. It's basically no skill, at least no real threat. A lot of enemies coming after us, all the range units. He doesn't have the reach. Could increase my movement speed to get to these guys, but I don't think I want to. Take their hits for now. Magic control. I wonder why he's using that. It's basically shit. It allows you to steal enchantments, or is it a chance to steal enchantments from enemy you strike? But that's so unreliable. So unreliable. Not sure why you would want that. Our casualties are fairly limited. Might as well resurrect, I guess. Nothing better to do. So he's going to make this very hard for me to crack. But that's about it. Right, when we're gonna attack it, we're gonna attack it with a lot of units. I don't want any half-assed attempts at this point. A firebolt, I suppose. I can't remove his buffs. Attempt to do it at least. Yeah, because he has runes. That's where it comes from mostly. Okay, are you gonna start this? Chance to be corral. There's 50-50 chance that he's gonna hit or not. We can't resurrect the casualties, so this was a stupid thing to do in general. That's not hard enough. And he did the retarded thing too. Protection from range attacks. We don't have enough range attacks to really kill them, no matter how much we would want to. The melee that's gonna decide things. Still, I don't like his righteous might at all. Might actually do some damage. Now he only should have the rune, permanent buffs and the rune buff. Right. Yes. Well, shit. Well, we got lucky there. It's getting a little bit tight trying to get everyone here. I value bear riders more at this point. We can upgrade them to some of these fairly good versions of this. That's gonna hurt us. Can't be helped. Not much I can do about that. Little minor losses in exchange for a city. It's a good trade. I'm more surprised that this city is a dead end. That's not something I was expecting. There is no nearby portals though, so the enemy can't just teleport here and start to cause trouble. I am somewhat curious, could we get the adventure spells from upgrading this mage's guild? Very expensive to do these upgrades. Ah, that's it. What else am I going to do? Priest. Concentrate all the units. Unit production in one city. Have the caravans bring the troops there. Thing is, I'm still not sure I want Wolfstand to just sit here and do nothing. At the very least, he has to use the respec option. At the same time, it's not that vital anymore. I'd like something like 3 level ups, but doing the respec and sacrificing a couple of the rune skills seems like the better option at this point. We're never gonna get those level ups by just sitting here and killing these guys. It's just not gonna happen. Even if I killed everything on this goddamn Forsaken map, I would probably not get those level ups. There's something to upgrade. Suppose we could try for extra runes. I don't think there's much variation in them though. We basically have all of them already. Killed both yellow heroes on this turn and basically we can wait here. Found portal back here. Get the tier of Asha and head toward the meeting place. No, we'll have to get a few extra things before we do that. Mainly a couple of attribute increases. We can easily... Knowledge doesn't really mean as much to us because the cost to cast spells is already so low. But basic attack and defense abilities are very useful still. Might also consider switching things with Woolstan. I don't recall what items we have. But again, I'm not sure we should go for the objective. Because we haven't explored a big chunk of the above world, so there's at least a lot of experience and maybe useful items there. It's not exactly a minor matter either. The entire point of doing these missions seems to be preparation for some sort of climactic mission against Viara. So rushing things doesn't seem like a good idea. And fire birds. Really don't care about fireballs. I have to control somehow how this ends. Hero is the biggest problem we have here. But how big of a problem is it really? We only need to use a resurrection on this stack, so we might as well attack with it. resurrect as much as we can before inevitably he reaches one of our units and kills himself. Situation doesn't look that bad. Now it's more of a guessing game what units he's going to keep attacking the hero. Right. Fire would go away so I could resurrect those. On, he's gonna keep attacking the Rakshasa probably. This is fine. How long is this fire going to actually burn here? Resurrect the lesser targets until it goes away. But we'll have to do the resurrection of the wings no matter what. Going perfectly. Need to resurrect them and then end this as quickly as we can. Right. Not bad. No matter how I look at things, Wolfstan has to get the fuck out of here. A lot of he's the one we're preparing for the things to come. And a lot of the things that would aid him to prepare are still on the outside. A lot of the sites that give you attribute bonds and things like that. A lot of the remaining experience still there, so Wolfstan has to go. The here will have to make a trip there. But I'm thinking His army at this point is starting to be good enough. Might as well make all the runic magic sites too. I really have nothing to lose on that front. There are plenty of resources to make it happen. Yeah, I'm buying everything now. I don't care how many days it takes for them to reach us. As long as they're not available for him to purchase, that's the big thing. Still could afford it. Sort of slightly shocked. Very slightly. Might consider adding something to this, something worthwhile, like a range unit. But we won't. It's because this guy has a ridiculous amount of resurrection capability. I mean, he'll never run out of the magic, not in these type of fights. So he can just keep going and going and going. Right, now the main heroes have to meet so we can decide who gets to keep what. Suppose the secondary hero or trash hero could basically either go up with Wolfstan or stay here, defend one of the other cities. I'm leaning toward just getting the hell out of here, although it's hard to defend both cities. It really is with one hero. Not like super hard, but it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. I'll do this trade and probably leave things at that. A lot of the Dwarven Kings set up, and I'm not particularly interested in using it. Might as well give it to him. Not sure about the Cloak of Death Shadow. Roll and luck negatives to enemies. And we could use a shield type of an item. That's something we might be able to buy or find. We almost have the Lion Spirit set up, so I'll hold on to those. Right, this isn't particularly useful to us. Okay. +4 to hero's attack and renders all creatures immune to slow. +4 to defense renders all creatures immune to implosion. Or to defense renders all creatures immune to frenzy. Or to knowledge and renders all creatures immune to blind spell. Grants an additional 40% magic proof capacity to all of the creatures in the hero's army. Casts endurance and deflect missile spells at the expert level to all friendly creatures at the start of combat. Increases Rune Mage's spell power by 10%. So basically, this is a massive survivability boost to your troops. You don't have to do any of the major defense buffs. You will get them all for free. We could use more rings, maybe something to increase our luck. Actually, I could use something. Trans-random resource. That's bullshit. Pendant of Mastery. What are our basic skills? Now they're both sort of shit. You could use the experience percentage boosting equipment here. Doesn't really need these. He's better if he has them, but what he really needs now is experience, as in experience points. This would give him 30% plus an extra 50%, so 45% extra experience. Not bad. Get an extra pair of those too. I think I'll start using the luck thingamajig. Right. That should do the job. I still think I want to do the character respec on him. Full stand. Our basic attack and defense attributes are just god awful. And I think I have like +5 to attack right now. And my attack is 10. So yeah, I could use some extra boost here. Attack or defense, I don't particularly care, both are welcome. I'm too poor to upgrade units. That is excellent. Excellent news. Taking a long time for us to reach this point. Another enemy hero. Another crap hero too. Another enemy hero. He's a crap. Right, and he teleports away. Which bear riders do we want? Probably the ones with the pause strike. Attack or defense? I think we want attack. Wait for additional troops or not? We're gonna do the respec, lead things to that. How much does it cost? So it's skill by skill basis. Triple ballista. Or 5% extra melee damage. Or expert logistics. Either way, yeah, I think this is fundamentally a good choice for us. I'll take the expert attack for now. It's always useful. Ballista, it is useful, but priorities. We need a little bit of extra cash. Yeah, I didn't realize actually how this works. I should have used this at every opportunity, really. He's dead. 3 heroes. Don't want to give up any of the... It's terrible. Just god awful. There's a 50% chance of not using up a resource on rune activation. I mean, this is okay, but I always use the runes in the way that I sort of assume we use up the resource, so I don't care. I'd rather take something useful. Expert defense. This is 10% less damage from melee. Casters in hero army will spend only half the required mana cost for spells. Decrease damage dealt to your creatures by magic attacks by 50% or the extra movement. I don't want the magic attack damage reduction. Mainly because of the bonus from the item set. It had some ridiculous magic resistance value already, so on top of high defense values, you will get a lot of resistances for your army. Defensive spells cast on everything, and you can't just magic them away. There's a good chance any debuffing spells or damage spells simply aren't gonna do shit. So it's an interesting combination. Very fitting for a dwarf. Very defensive setup. Early again. Do we really want to go there though? Another hero could probably take care of it anyway. Although I'm really not sure. It was something like level 15, just... yeah, he's still level 15. Fireball. I don't really want to drag this. I'm going to just kill him. Zero is dangerous enough. Gonna get into a lengthy exchange if I don't just kill him off. I could prevent his escape with the shackles too if I wanted to. Yeah, but he's definitely dead. But it doesn't mean anything. That's the aggravating part. Right, we're getting the hell out of here. My first duty is to my people. I cannot run off and leave them leaderless. Okay, so I literally cannot leave the underground area. I suppose the positive thing about this is that it removes all uncertainty about what I have to do. The here just has to deal with it. He'll take the strength +1, a little bit of experience out of this, and then head outside again. It's all his. Everything that happens inside here is Wolfstan, so Wolfstan has to keep hunting the enemy heroes. That should keep him busy. Any chance of getting a level up? I leave a low probability, but it's there. It's not like he has better things to do, so it'll be enough for what it is. Doing the little bit of respecking really solved a lot of the major issues I had with Wolfstan. He's not good now, really either, but at least he's decent. The bigger problem is what am I going to do with Zahir? Also, he has Town Portal. So I think our priority should be to upgrade the Mage's Guild here. Basically see if we could get Town Portal too. It has to be this city because Wolfstan can't leave here, so there is no other option. Either this or nothing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Forgot about this. Saves me a lot of time if I just load at this point. Not the good old-fashioned town portal where you can choose where you go. Do we need to do respec? I sort of would like to get rid of these. I never use them, so anything would be better than that. It would cost me around 10,000 gold. It's a large sum, but nothing really all that important at this stage anymore. And I never use the artifacts. I just don't use them. So sacrificing multiple little what are those? Skills. It just doesn't make sense. They have no hope, not even a remote hope. Might be a good idea to give this guy the shackles. Not sure how much of a difference it really would make. Every hero we fight would basically be dead, guaranteed. I guess I'll take them at this point still. I'm definitely reaching the point where I don't want them anymore. I think this will be the last. take a little bit closer look at these skills. Mark of the Wizard, I don't care. Consume Artifact, don't care. Magic Mirror has some use, so let's start with removing... actually, the Master of Elements is sort of annoying too. But it boosts my other spells. But Consume Artifact, Mark of Wizard, I don't care for those. Never use them. Master of Life, sure. Raise Dead spell is more powerful. I never really use it though. But it might have some kind of a combination skill that's up later. Could it happen that any magic spell is resisted by target, the hero gains back all the mana? Makes Fire Trap and Earthquake spells more powerful. Whoop, we fucking do. I want to try it again. Do I get the same options? Basically, that's what I want to see. I mean, I have other skills that we're lacking. This makes no sense to me. At least these have some uses. Shrug Darkness. Enemy dark magic spells will be cast at 50% effective spell power. Mana cost of spells cast by the hero is randomly reduced by up to 50%. Allows hero to learn magic spells on the third circle regardless of actual skill in their respective school of magic. We already know something like 3 schools of magic. So, from the looks of it, you could get something decent, but yeah, this is sort of a... This is just fishing for something good to come our way. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything particularly useful. I'll just let it be. We got something out of it that's slightly more useful than what we had before. It's about the best we can hope for, really. So I'll leave things here. At least the path is clear. We could actually, no, it's not clear. We need to do one of 2 things. We must find the Dwarven Dragon God. Right, we could... In theory we could go into their core areas and wipe them out. But in practical terms we must not do that, because if their main hero dies, they will lose anyway. But that doesn't mean that there wouldn't be some benefit in actually going here. At the same time, I don't know what will happen when I go here either. So I don't know. That said, there are other places here that I certainly haven't even visited yet. So maybe we should push for those if we can. Yeah, I used the portal here. Right. There were optional paths. Probably should take some of those optional paths at this point. I would really like to see though if we have any chance of getting the town portal spell from the town we now control. That's really one of the few things that could really make a difference for Wolfstand. Not visited. Right, there are a couple of options here. We could use all the experience we can get, so really want all of them. The real question is, do we go to the eastern side of the map and go that underground tunnels where the dwarves are? Three casualties. One important one. He doesn't have the magic to cast anything at us anymore. Final resurrection. No. I need to kill the fire elementals, otherwise they'll force me to do this again. Oh shit. Yeah. I thought I was moving this guy. Well, the dwarves were the ones I needed to resurrect anyway, so in that sense I don't think it'll make any kind of a real difference here. One resurrection will cover it all. Ah, crap. Well, there's probably not any chance that we're going to lose against any enemy at this point. Meaning we certainly don't need the best battle gear with us. Anything dangerous? Nope. Well, at least these guys have some troops, so there's some experience to be gained there. He can defend this. Need to buy a few troops. Yeah, this will probably work out just fine. Enough, enough of a force that we can keep the shitty little bastard that appears here from time to time at bay. Also, I'm pretty sure was supposed to buy mage skills. Yeah, I'll leave things here. Otherwise, even a couple of turns with this kind of environment where I have to fight constantly will eat up a lot of time. I'm inclined to take a look here, I have to say that. I'm curious, that's basically it. Alternatively, yeah, because I'll at least have to take a look at this area. This is more of an optional thing. So once we've taken a look at there, we can head toward the upper left corner past this. We don't necessarily have to commit to this, but more or less just quickly get through this and have a look around here. Then load maybe if there's nothing interesting. Because this seems like it's here to block our passage. Technically you can go there, but at least for now you shouldn't. What I'm thinking is this once you visit the Dwarven God here, there's a good chance that this might disappear. So trying to force your way there is something that feels like the game doesn't want you to do. You can do it, but you probably shouldn't.